Everybody, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video I am coming to you from the beautiful Leckhampton Court Hospice. You can see this beautiful tree beside me. I'm actually in the chapel here. My father passed away here 8 years ago, and I wanted today to talk to you about how I've been able to work through some of the grief that I've experienced in a positive way. So keep watching if you are grieving following the loss of a loved one, because I hope I have some helpful self-care tips to get you through this difficult time. So when I started my blog, I've always enjoyed writing, but I got in contact with the hospice because I wanted to see if there was anything that I could do to help promote palliative care and raise awareness of what hospice care is and how it works and how it helps families like ours. And they were wonderful. They invited me in. I was able to speak at the Starlight Hike. If you haven't seen that vlog, I'll link it below. And I wrote an article for them all about our time with Dad in the hospice over Christmas, which I will also link below. And this also formed part of their national Christmas campaign for 2018. So I'll show you, I've got a copy here. So this went out to a number of supporters of the hospice, and it was to raise awareness and of course vital funds to keep the hospice going. It costs £10,000 a day to have a facility like this, so we are so lucky in Gloucestershire that Sue Ryder is on our doorstep. So sharing Dad's story for me was quite therapeutic. Actually writing it down and getting it out on paper really resonated with me, and I found that that helped me in my grief process. Also, I think it just gave me time to think about what happened and really analyse how I felt and how I'm feeling now and how my life has changed since the event, and you know how differently I feel. It is something that I will deal with every day, just like the rest of my family. And this year I'm trying to make a positive effort to focus on the future instead of always looking back. It's lovely to look back at past memories, and of course we will never stop doing that, but focusing on the future and all that is good in the world is a really positive thing to do. When I shared Dad's story, I actually was told by the hospice team that they'd received a phone call from somebody who had lost their wife 2 years ago, and he said that my words really resonated with him, and he then made a significant donation to Sue Ryder. I was really touched by this because I just wanted to spread awareness of hospice care, palliative care, and what it means for people. And patients and their families. So to know that my words have resonated with other people who have gone through similar things really meant the world to me. So thank you, whoever you are. So initially I wrote an article about our time with Dad in the hospice over Christmas, and then I went on to write a second article all about how to grieve but in a positive way, which is what I'm going to talk to you about today. Grief is a very complicated emotion, and it's only 5 little letters, and it encompasses so many different emotions and feelings. So if you are grieving, the most important thing is to just do what you need to do. 8 years on from Dad's death, it is still something that affects me every day in every possible way and aspect in my life. It's not something that you ever come to terms with, but it is something that you learn to deal better with over time. Some ways that have helped me are making sure that I have a shower, brush my teeth, eat well, sleep as much as I can, drink plenty of water. All of these self-care tips help anybody who is going through a difficult time. Looking after yourself is a priority. The next thing to say is just let it come. One day you might feel angry, one day you might feel sad. Grief has no rhyme or reason. Just take it as it comes and be kind to yourself when it does. Getting out and about and getting some fresh air can be a great way to help you feel better. Fresh air generally helps us to feel more physically better, but if you are suffering mentally, then do make sure that you talk to professionals who can help you. You can speak to your GP, or also I've found places such as Mind charity online. They are fantastic. The Blurt Foundation I love on Instagram. They post loads of self-care posts, and also if you are into YouTube, then Holly Matthews has posted lots of positive grief videos that are really helpful and really realistic, so you might find that these may give you some helpful hints and tips. Spending time with those that you love is really important when you are grieving and at any time of year, but particularly at Christmas. Christmas is a time of year where people can feel really vulnerable and alone, so giving your gift of time is really important. Sometimes just having a cup of tea with friends or family can make you feel so much better. If you are watching this video following the loss of a loved one, my Christmas wish for you is just to know that you are not alone. There are hundreds of thousands of people who have felt exactly like you do. Grief can affect all of us at certain points in our lives. We are all here together. Doing something like this for Sue Ryder has really highlighted to me just how many people are affected and how many of us are not alone. There are so many of us that have been through similar things, so please, if you take one thing from this video, just remember you are not alone. We are all here for you, and you can message me at any time if you are going through something similar and you just need someone to talk to. So that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you're not already subscribed, I would love you to. You just have to click the subscribe button and hit the bell. Thank you so much to Sue Ryder for helping me to share Dad's story and for all the wonderful care that he received while he was in care here and we have received as a family following and during our time here as well. I will look forward to seeing you in my next one, and please remember you are not alone. Lots of love. Bye.